Call the February 9th regular board meeting to order. Roll call vote. Mr. Walk.
Here.
Mrs. Gonzalez. Here. Mr. Rivas.
Here.
She's walking in right now. Miss Rudy.
Here.
And myself is here. Item number 2, in your packet you have our board evaluation forms. That's a requirement every year. Did anybody have any questions on the evaluation packet in your folder?
I did not.
And moving forward, we'll be able to do year-to-year comparison, but this was our first year, full year together as a board of 5, so we'll be able to kind of compare the results from this year to next year's. So it's kind of a baseline for you guys.
Did anybody have any comments? No? Okay. Item 3, public communication, closed session items. Members of the public may address the board on items not on the agenda. Speakers will be allowed 3 minutes unless the time limit is waived by the majority of the board. The board will allow comments by members of the public on an agenda item during consideration of the item. The board may limit the total time for public input on each item to 20 minutes. With board consent, the president may increase or decrease the time allowed for public presentation, depending on the topic and the number of persons wishing to be heard. The president may take a poll of speakers for or against a particular issue and may ask that additional persons speak only if they have something new to add. Complaints against specific district employees should be resolved through the district's personal complaint procedure. The right to address the board does not exempt the speaker from any potential liability of defamation. The proceedings of the board are recorded and are a part of the public record. At this time, anyone have anything they wish to address the board for the closed session items? All right, seeing none, we will go to closed session, 5:02 p.m. Welcome to the February 9th school board meeting for the Numa-Crozeta Unified School District. The meeting is now in session. Von Renner, students, you want to lead us in the flag salute? Come on up.
Right here.
I pledge. Oh, sorry.
Good, good.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you guys. Good job.
Thank you, guys. Great job.
Item B, report action taken in closed session. There was nothing to report. Item number 6, public communication, agenda and non-agenda items. Members of the public may address the board on agenda or on items not on the agenda. Speakers will be allowed 3 minutes unless the time limit is waived by the majority of the board. The board will allow comments by members of the public on an agenda item during consideration of the item. The board may limit the total time for public input on each item to 20 minutes. With board consent, the president may increase or decrease the time allowed for public presentation, depending on the topic and the number of persons wishing to be heard. The president may take a poll of speakers for or against a particular issue and may ask that additional persons speak only if they have something new to add. Complaints against specific district employees should be resolved through the district's personal complaint procedure. The right to address the board does not exempt the speaker from any potential liability of defamation. The proceedings of the board are recorded and are part of the public record. We have one speaker for public comment tonight, Ms. Claudia Diaz. You can go to the podium and state your name.
Good evening, distinguished board members, Mr. Pruitt, community members, and fellow coworkers. My name is Claudia Diaz. I'm currently a bilingual instructional aide at Von Renner and have been with the district for 13 years. I also serve my fellow classified employees as the current president of the Classified School Employees Association Union. I stand before you not just to talk about numbers on a spreadsheet, but about people, the classified employees who keep our schools running every single day. Classified employees are the backbone of this district. They are the aides who support our most vulnerable students, the office staff who keep schools running, the custodians and nutrition workers who ensure our campuses are safe and clean and that our students are properly fed. When a child feels safe, supported, and ready to learn, it's often because a classified employee made that possible. Layoffs may look like a budget solution on paper, but in reality, they come at a higher cost. They disrupt school operations, strain remaining staff, and most importantly, they directly affect students. When we reduce classified staff, we reduce the level of care, safety, and consistency our students and their families rely on. Many of these employees are not just workers in our district, they are parents of students here. They are upstanding community members, our neighbors, and our family members who now are being asked to carry the burden of a crisis they did not create. I realize that the board is facing difficult financial decisions. No one here doubts the complexity of your role. But leadership is not just about balancing budgets. It is about protecting the people who make our mission possible. Classified employees are not expandable. We are essential, vital to daily functions, critical to keeping schools running safely and smoothly, foundational to student learning. We are indispensable to the mission of this district. We understand the financial challenges you face, so we urge you to fully explore every alternative before moving forward with layoffs. Layoffs may offer short-term savings, yet they create long-term harm to morale, operations, and student support. Our district values should be reflected not only in our words, but in our actions. If we truly believe in supporting students and their families, then we must also support the staff who support them every day. We ask the staff to please, we ask you, my apologies, to please choose solutions that preserve jobs' dignity and stability. Our schools and our community are stronger when we stand by the people who give so much of themselves to serve them. That's our classified staff. Thank you for your time and for listening. I trust you will wisely and fairly make your decisions as you hold our future in your hands. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Item number 7, approval agenda. Pursuant to Government Code Section 54954.2B, the board will consider the following item requiring immediate action, which was not at the time of the agenda was posted. It's going to be consent item J. It's going to be approval of out-of-state conference attendance. Can I get a motion to add item J to the consent calendar?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you,
Okay.
Mr. Rivas.
I second.
Thank you, Mrs. Gonzalez. Mr. Walk?
Aye.
Ms. Gonzalez?
Aye.
Mr. Rivas?
Aye.
Ms. Rudy?
Aye.
And Ms. Carrillo votes aye. Item 8, informational discussion items. Is the music department ready to go?
Good.
What?
Have a seat up here, then we'll bring them in.
We're all here. Hi, thank you for inviting us again, like you do every year, to come over and sing a little song for you. I don't know where they went. These are some of our performers for Little Shop of Horrors, this year's musical from the Newman Coast Landing Unified School District Musical Theater Department. We have our Seymour, who is a senior, Evan Gutierrez. We have another senior, Harmony Ancheta. I said it right. She's playing our Audrey. We have our lovely street urchins who are in their Muse outfits right now. We have Oren, a junior, and his name's Cooper Reeves, and a freshman, Daniel, as our oldest member of the show, Mr. Mushnick. If you've never seen Little Shop of Horrors, it takes place in Skid Row in New York. It is a very broken down area. I know the girls don't look like they're broken down, but you'll have to trust us and see the show. But they are basically the muses of the show. They move the story along and help us see what's going on. It's a fun show. I was the light person way back when Mr. Stories did it back in 1988. So it's been that long since we've done it in Newman. I do want to thank the Newman Crows Landing school board members, Mr. Pruitt. They helped with the Prop 28 money to rent the Audrey 2 puppets for us this year. So we did not have to go through and make them ourselves, which I can tell you right now, that was one of our scary things. So instead, we built a brand new set with the help of Mr. McGuire from Oristimba. And when I tell you brand new set, brand spanking new, 14-foot, 3-sided on wheels, and a vast majority of the kids you see up there were there that day helping to build. We have a song for you today, and our show opens March 13th with our annual opening night dinner. We do have, I think, 10 tickets left for that. And then we run March 14th, 15th, March 20th, 21st, and 22nd. Board members and school board office will have some posters for you guys. And then we have our QR code that you can scan, and these will be uptown and around for people to start buying tickets as well. So thank you very much for giving us this time and me to talk. And I think that's the shortest I've ever talked for you. And I think we're ready to go. Ready?
Little shop of terror, call the cops. Little shop of horrors, jump up, oh no. Little shop of horrors, bop, shabop. Little shop of terror, watch and drop. Little shop of horrors, no, oh no. Shing-a-ling, what a creepy thing to be happening. Look out, look out, look out, look out. Shing-a-ling, feel the storm and drang in the air, yeah. Yeah. Sha-la-la, stop right where you are, don't you move a thing. You better, telling you better. Tell your mama, something's gonna get her. She better, everybody better beware. Little shop of horrors.
Thank you very much. And out you go. All right. Thank you again for the time. We hope to see you on either March 13th at our $40 show. Tri-tip, baked potato, green beans with bacon, salad, souvenir cup, and a dessert made from someone in town that's really amazing. It's a fun show if you've never got to do that one. And then every other night's just as fun as well. We are going to have some interesting things happening this year as far as like some souvenir tickets and other stuff at each show as well. So thank you again. Have a good night.
We have some seats up front if anybody wanted to sit down. Take our seat there.
All right, item number B is our spotlight on Von Renner.
Edward's getting the presentation. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Edward. Good evening, Board President Cabral, Superintendent Pruitt, esteemed school board members, families, colleagues. I'm Danny Cope. This is Myra Placencia, and we are the administrators at Von Renner Elementary. Our presentation this evening is focused on the who and why of Von Renner Elementary. Excuse me. At Von Renner, we think of ourselves as more than a school. We're a family of educators committed to helping every child feel safe, seen, and become successful. We serve our students with heart, purpose, and pride because we believe every child deserves opportunities, encouragement, and adults who never give up on them. Everything we do, from instruction to relationships, from routines to celebrations, is grounded in a goal: ensuring all students learn, grow, and thrive academically, socially, and emotionally. We show up each day not just to teach lessons, but to build confidence, create a sense of belonging, and open doors to bright futures of our students. As we begin, our students will introduce the who of Von Renner, and I will present the why.
Hello, my name is Francisco Vera. I am a second grade student at Von Renner in the dual language program. At Von Renner, we learn in classrooms where teachers help us think, ask questions, and learn every day. We also get extra help in small groups so we can succeed.
Our student-centered framework includes engaging and inclusive classroom instruction, providing students with small group support and differentiated instruction, and building relationships that help students feel known and valued.
Hello, my name is Aiden Senna. I'm a fifth grade student at Von Renner in the dual language program. When learning is hard, adults at Von Renner help us in ways that match how we learn best. We get the support we need to build confidence and keep learning and learn and keep improving.
Our student-centered framework includes providing individualized supports for diverse learners, targeted interventions to close learning gaps, and collaboration with families and teachers to support academic growth.
Hello. Let's try that again. Hello, my name is Jackson Stokes. I'm a fourth grade student at Von Renner. Everyone at Von Renner helps us feel safe, healthy, and supported. When we need someone to talk to or care for us, there is always somebody to help. We learn skills that help us manage our feelings and make good choices. Thank you.
Our student-centered philosophy is building students' social-emotional learning and conflict resolution skills, providing mental health and wellness supports, and to promote physical health, safety, and student readiness to learn.
Hello, my name is Alea Serrato. I'm a third grade student at Von Renner in a dual language program. At Von Renner, we get to be creative, exercise our bodies, and explore new ideas through art, PE, and library. These experiences help us discover what we love and who we are. Thank you.
Our student-centered framework includes providing students with opportunities for creative expression and imagination, promoting physical activity and teamwork, and opportunities for students to pursue literacy, research skills, and the love of reading.
Hello, my name is Willow Stokes. I am a second grade student at Von Renner. Our school is a clean, safe place where adults care for us every day. We are welcomed, encouraged, and supported from the moment we arrive on campus. Thank you.
The student-centered framework is providing excellent student supervision and promoting student safety, provide clean, well-maintained learning spaces, and promoting welcoming atmosphere for students and their families.
Our school makes sure we are fed and cared for, even outside of the regular school day. We have a place to learn, play, and belong.
And our student-centered philosophy is to provide students with nutritious meals that support their learning. Our Beyond the Bell staff provides safe, enriching after-school opportunities for students, which in turn provides consistent care and help for our working families. I would like to thank our students for coming tonight, and I'm happy to answer any questions that you might have.
Anyone have any questions for Mr. Cope and the Von Renner staff?
Thank you for having us.
Good job, guys.
Good job, guys.
Item C, our student board report, Ms. Vinicia.
Hello, everybody. So for this month's report, starting off with our sports, all basketball, soccer, and wrestling teams have played their winter homecoming games. The soccer girls had their senior night last week, and for basketball girls and boys, and also boys soccer, they'll be having their senior nights this week. So be sure to go and support them. As for our wrestling team, some varsity wrestlers are advancing to sectionals, and Alma Nigrete, a senior wrestler, has made history by being the first ever Girls League champion. So congratulations to her and the rest for advancing. Last for sports, the boys volleyball team season will begin shortly, and they have released a game schedule. Now for school events, on the 29th of January, the FAST Club had their Escape the Vape lunchtime activity. OHS will be having their Warrior Showcase on the 19th of February, where there will be stands of clubs, sports, and some grades will be selling items for fundraising. As for Newman's FFA, they recently had their annual craft feed, which was a big success yet again, and they also took members to attend an ALA conference where they learned valuable skills of leadership, teamwork, and communication. They will also be having an activity week with dress-up days following lunchtime games all next week. Also, for our HYLC club, we recently attended a cluster meeting hosted in Riverbank where there was plenty of food, speeches, music, and games to enjoy. And all senior HYLC members learned that May 2nd is the day to receive their sashes and honors those who have been in the club from all schools. Also, following this, I want to remind everybody that the Syllabi Literacy ceremony applications have begun, so make sure to come out to support that too. It will be held sometime in May. And finally, last but not least, our prom theme has finally been revealed, which is Enchanted Masquerade Ball, which will be held on May 2nd as well, and the ticket sales will begin in March. Thank you.
Thank you. Item D, our attendance awards, Dr. Seha.
Good evening, President Cabral, Superintendent Pruitt, and members of the board. Tonight gives me great honor to first of all recognize for the second month in a row Bonita Elementary School as the best staff attendance. Lily can't be here this evening, so accepting on her behalf is Heather Vargas. Our next attendance award is the most improved attendance for a school site. And so this month, or excuse me, for the month of January, it is Yolo Middle School. And all right, for the, I don't know, maybe 10th month in a row here, best overall attendance, student attendance. Like I said, once again, I think it's the 10th month in a row here. Hunt Elementary School. Bring it back next month. Bring it back next month. We don't know yet. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you. Item E, first reading of board policy in AR 0450, comprehensive safety plan. BP and AR 1340, access to district records. BR AR 1445, response to immigration enforcement. Board policy AR 5125, student records. Board policy AR and exhibit 5125.1, release of directory information. Mr. Pruitt.
So these are coming to you tonight for a first reading and a second reading, and the reason for that is we have to have this posted by March 1st. We thought we would be able to bring it back in March, but it's actually, the due date is March 1st. So we have to do a first and a second tonight, but it is basically how the schools will respond to immigration, should anybody come to our schools. And we, once approved tonight, then we'll make sure that the sites have all this information to be able to follow through.
Thanks, sir. Item 9, consent calendar. The consent calendar items are routine in nature and usually do not require board discussion. Individual items may be removed by board members and presented for discussion and separate action. The consent calendar will be adopted by a roll call vote. Can I get a motion to approve the consent calendar as listed?
I make a motion.
Thank you, Mrs. Rudy. Could I get a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Mr. Rivas. Mr. Watt?
Aye.
Ms. Gonzalez?
Aye.
Mr. Rivas?
Aye.
Ms. Rudy?
Aye.
And Mr. Cabral votes aye. Item 10, action items. Item A, approve notice of exemption for division for the state architect Von Renner project. Mr. Pruitt.
Yeah, the new classroom building qualifies for an exemption for the environmental study because we're actually replacing a current footprint that there is, so we qualify for the exemption, so we don't have to pay for that extra study. So that's, but it would require board approval to apply for the waiver or exemption.
Any questions for Mr. Pruitt? Seeing none, can I get a motion to approve action item A?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you, Mr. Watt.
I'll second. Sorry.
Shruti seconded.
Ms. Rudy, second it. Mr. Watt?
Aye.
Ms. Gonzalez?
Aye.
Mr. Rivas?
Aye.
Ms. Rudy?
Aye.
And Mr. Cabral votes aye. Item B, consider voting for CSBA 2026 Delegate Assembly. Mr. Pruitt.
Yeah, I believe there is one candidate running, so you guys have to choose between the one candidate. I believe it's in your folder, Mr. Cabral, the person's name, the red piece of paper.
Can I get a motion for action item B?
What's her name? It's
What's
in
her
the red.
name?
Oh, her name?
Yes.
I forgot already.
I think it was Lourdes.
Lourdes Perez, I'm sorry, from Series.
Thank you.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Thank you, Mr. Rock. Thank you, Mr. Rivas. Mr. Rock?
Aye.
Ms. Gonzalez?
Aye.
Mr. Rivas?
Aye.
Ms. Rudy?
Aye.
And Mr. Cabral votes aye. Item C, approval of authorization to award RFP for internal cabling to AMS.net. And I was told that Mr. Edward would like to talk about this one.
Yes, members of the board, Mr. Pruitt, Superintendent. This project is in regards to replacing outdated Ethernet cabling in some of the portable classrooms at the high school, as well as installing a new fiber optic link to the high school gym from the server room and some cabling at our west side campus. I think we have a few access point locations in some of the multi-purpose rooms, so this will take advantage of some E-rate funding so that we get substantial discounts for this project.
Thank you, sir. Can I get a motion for action item C?
I'll make a motion.
Thank you, Ms. Rudy.
I'll second.
Thank you, Ms. Rivas. Mr. Watt?
Aye.
Ms. Gonzalez,
Aye.
Mr. Rivas,
Aye.
Mrs. Trudy,
Aye.
and Mr. Cabral votes aye. Item D, approval of resolution number 2526-06, certificated layoff for the 26-27 school year. Any questions? Comments? Can I get a motion for action item D?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
I'll second.
Mr. Watt?
No.
Ms. Gonzalez?
Aye.
Mr. Rivas?
Aye.
Ms. Rudy?
Aye.
Mr. Cabral votes aye. 4-1. Action item E, so we have to amend it to one of the positions was incorrected, needs to be corrected to 261 days for the custodial, one of the custodial positions. Dr. Seha has the actual position number. So with the correction to action item E, approval resolution 2526, number 7, reduction of discontinuance of classified services. Could I get a motion for action item E?
I'll make the motion to approve item E with the correction of 261 days.
Thank you, Mr. Rudy. Second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Mr. Rivas. Mr. Watt?
Can you clarify, am I approving E or just the change right now?
So we're actually approving E with the amended change that I basically the 261 days for one of the positions.
Okay, no.
Mrs. Gonzalez?
No.
Mr. Rivas?
Aye.
Ms. Rudy?
Aye.
And Mr. Cabral votes aye. Item 11, future agenda items. Second interim. Ms. Cynthia, you have anything to add to that? No, we're good? Okay. Or Simba High School mascot presentation. That'll be, we're changing the mascot? You don't want to tell anybody the news?
You were there.
Okay, all right. We have our spotlight on Benita next month. And item number 12, our superintendent report.
Yes. So I want to say, I know Mr. Davila is not here, but the Dads Conference was a great success. We had great showing, and it was actually a highlight of our community that weekend, which is really neat. All the parents that were there got a lot out of it. So well attended and well done. Also, one of the other things, as we're talking about budget cuts, in the past we've had situations where we didn't have to lay off or give, pre-notices to teachers because our enrollment was always going up. Well, it's not going up right now. So we have to give some notices just in case we don't get enough. Now, I will tell you, I don't know that we've ever been at 150 kindergartners at this point of the year, but we had a team put together a kinder registration, and on one evening, they registered 89 students in one night. So now, does that mean we got most of them already? I hope not. I hope there's more out there so that we can continue to get our numbers up, and then we can pull back some of those layoff notices. That would be my hope. But so tough times, and but we are trying to, I guess, get out there and get the numbers quickly so that we can let people know. So the other thing is we have a couple bond projects to the state. We're waiting on approval for those, and that would be the OHS classroom building and the OHS track project. Again, those are totally different. Sometimes people will say, how can you spend money when you're cutting people? Two totally different accounts, they cannot intermix. So just so that we know that those are totally separate, and we'll be meeting with the oversight committee for the bond project soon. We're just waiting for final dates for the people involved. So that's all I have. Thank you.
You meant Von Renner, right?
What's that?
You meant Von Renner, right?
That is correct. It's the Ron Brenner project.
Von Renner project. Oh,
You
Von Renner
said
project,
OHS.
Orange Dimmock Track, sorry. Yep. Too many years at that place.
Thanks, sir. Board report, Mr. Watt.
Yeah, I was able to attend the Dads Conference. I really appreciated it, and I hope it's something that we can continue doing and do next year, and I hope to attend it again. And then I was able to go on walkthroughs, and Mr. Sayah took us on walkthroughs this time, and so it was really nice. And then we were able to go over to Yolo and see the 8th graders going through and visiting all the electives and courses that they can sign up for as they transition from 8th grade to high school, because they should be balloting pretty soon if they haven't already done it. So it was nice to see all those offerings by Oris Nimba.
Ms. Rudy?
I too was there helping out at the Dads Conference, and it's very nice to see that it's something that's been continuing. Nice to see new faces. A lot of the parents the dads were very happy. They learned a lot. Some of them, I think, were very emotional, and I think some of them were forced to be there from their wives, but at the end of the day, they really enjoyed it. Also, we attended the dinner with Miss Andrade for her NCLTA, right? And it's just nice to see it grow. I know we were there last year, but it's just nice to see it grow. And I know for me, I was able to get a little bit of knowledge from last year to this year. So thank you again for the invite. I attended the reclassification dinner for the elementary students, and it was so beautiful to see these young, brilliant little kids that were so happy to receive that recognition, and to see them be where they're at now at such a young age. It just goes to show the hard work that they've done, and I mean, it goes to show all the work that you guys have done with them too. So it was nice to attend that as well. The crab feed was very successful. So I don't know if there's anybody from the high school, but good job. So the FFA team should be very proud. They did a wonderful job. Also, I know it's a difficult time, and I know there's a lot of emotions with everything going on. And I just want to say that just because we made the motion to accept or whatever, it's not set in stone. So bear with us, work with us. We're really trying, we're listening, we're exploring options like Ms. Claudia said. So just because we say yes on something that's on paper, it's not set in stone yet. So we are listening, we are working, we're exploring options, and just know that each and every single one of you in the district is valued. And we do see the hard work you do, and it shows. These students are doing amazing, and we can't do it without you guys. So please bear with us, work with us, and it's not just here. So bear with us, and we are very glad that you guys are working with us. So that's all I have.
Thank you. Mr. Rivas?
Notes. I also got to attend the reclassification. Ms. Arteaga, you can throw a party. You're very energetic, and it was really great. I enjoyed it. My only recommendation, maybe start like 6, because I know some were a little late, but that's here nor there. But it was well organized, enjoyed seeing the kids. They were excited. Mr. Coe, all the site principals were there too. I'm sure you guys were happy to see that. I also got to attend the Dads Conference for 2 hours, and then I had to go coach some elementary kids that are in here basketball games. But it was really successful. It's growing each year. And like Mr. Walk said, I hope it continues and gets bigger and bigger. And then hopefully we can maybe do a mom's conference or something, because I know there's a lot of people in the community that would like to see that. I also got to attend the school board dinner. I'm not going to make her stand up because she made us stand up.
Yes,
but
yes, stand up.
Stand up? No, I'm just.
Yes.
I appreciate the invite. It was a great time. I think this is the second year in a row where all board members attended, and it was really great to see. And it's just getting bigger and bigger, and we appreciate the invite. And like Mr. Rudy said, I understand it's a tough time right now. Like she mentioned, just sit tight. Things can change. But we do value your guys' hard work, to not only to your peers, to the kids. and us as parents and as board members, superintendent, everyone here. So let's not look past that. You guys are doing a great job. I understand we'll get there. I know we kind of inherited not saying a mess, but we're trying to fix it and get it better. So with that being said, thank you guys.
Ms. Gonzalez?
Thought you were next, Don. It's okay.
Well, you need a couple more minutes to get a couple more notes down.
No, I got my notes. I did forget my glasses though, so everyone's looking a little fuzzy today. I also got to attend the walkthroughs with Dr. Ceja. Thank you for taking us out. I didn't get to join the whole morning, but did get to go to YOLO, and I learned a lot that day with the knowledge of all of the OHS clubs. I even made a pin that I gave to my mom at the one of the ag stations. We learned a lot about animal science that day. Anyways, it was a fun time. So again, thank you, Dr. Ceja, for taking the day to do that with us. I also had the opportunity to go to the school board dinner, and I do recall Miss Andrade looking at me and said, "Stand up, Mrs. Gonzalez." I'm like, oh boy, okay, the whole room is staring at our table. But it was always really refreshing because we're second year in a row, all 5 of us attend with you, and this year even Dr. Ceja was able to come too. So it's pretty impressive looking around the room, and we're one of the few that has the whole team there, and I think that says a lot about us as a board. But thank you all for being here now. I know that it's a hard time. It's never fun making difficult decisions that you know are going to impact people's livelihood. So I definitely acknowledge that. And as Mrs. Schrudy said, please be patient with us as we continue to explore more things. But please know that we really do have all of your lives at the forefront, because that's what it is, right? It impacts your life directly. It's not just a job. It's not just a number on a spreadsheet. So I hear that. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you to Ms. Andrade for taking us to the board dinner. It was pretty scrumptious. There was a lot of people there, and it was almost probably twice as big as last year, probably. So, what's the date for next year? Yeah, pretty much there. That's all I have. They already covered everything. So, with that, we'll adjourn the meeting at 6:40 p.m.
Seniors, you have any papers, bring them up. We'll sign them. Thank you.